This is Caesar 1.3, and it's sentences 5 and 6. They really go together here, although really there's a cut right here that we can make. So let's work on this first piece first. Here's your main verb, one. He proves, he shows. And then go to here, that it is easy to do. So let's go to here. Easy thing to do, 4 to complete. 1, 2, 3, 4. He shows it is easy to complete. It's really interesting here. So this begins with your main verb in the indicative, and that is a verb of showing. So it starts this indirect statement, which we always like to put the English conjunction in there to begin with. He shows that it is really easy to do. And this crazy form here is called a supine. And there's just a few of those, and we'll get to them later, but really a nice thing. You can see it's from the PPP, but instead of being in the second declension, it's in the fourth declension. Factu. That's an ablative there. Easy to do. And it's really easy to translate. Very easy thing to do. Just the basic meaning of the verb there. And so then this adjective leads us over to this infinitive. And there's a great word for this infinitive. It's called an ep-exegetic infinitive, because it's actually relying on the idea in the adjective of easiness, easy to do. So the adjective is almost like an adverb to this verb, do easily. And then that's your direct object. It comes from conor, conari, conatus. So that is a verb that means to try. So when you just use it like that in the PPP, it means attempts. Or at least that's the way I translate it, because it's not modifying anything. He shows to them that it is a very easy thing to do to complete these attempts, because, and these two words work together to mean because. I guess we would say something like on account of, something like that. But it's a little inefficient, because he himself would obtain, obtenturus esset. This is like making a future subjunctive, which is illegal. All right, he's using the imperfect subjunctive of esse, and then the future active participle. He would be about to obtain the power over his state. Here's your do right there, imperium. Subject is here, and verb is there in the subjunctive. And it's subjunctive because it's in a subordinate clause inside an indirect statement. So it's too removed from reality to go in the indicative. Okay, now this verb of showing up here, which is so important, really our main verb, the main thing that we depend upon here, also activates, I'll go around this way, activates this. He shows, secondly, that it is not in doubt. There is no doubt that, and this just means that. There's a great note on it in your textbook explaining how you get this particular conjunctive, but it's can just be translate that the Helvetians could, and again you understand obtenturus esse, that the Helvetians could get the major part of all Gaul. That's a little bit bumpy. As you could tell, I was kind of stumbling on it. It's hard to translate. This is an imperfect subjunctive. There. Okay. Coming after this, that. I mean, the explanation of this is that when there's some kind of expression of doubt, you use quin instead of ut or nay. It's kind of interesting. And then here's main verb number 2 right here. Confirm on. He affirms that. Again, really handy to put that conjunction in there before you start an indirect statement. And here you go. Subject, accusative, and verb. Always leave out the essays. Infinitive. Future, active, infinitive. Right there. He confirms that he will bring together his troops and his own army with them. Okay? He'll bring together power with all these guys. So, direct object there, and these guys, ablatives of accompaniment, I believe.